Hello traders, how you guys doing? All right, so let's dive into the market to see the opportunities we have for this week, guys. All right, so we're starting off in BTC and we have a very fantastic market update here, guys, for you guys. Remember last week we're here and we know that the market is going to push high from here. So that has happened and we've seen that this is a correction on its own and we've seen this playing out. So what then are we expecting? So looking at this way, we can only see impulse, correction, impulse. So there are two moves that we have seen here. So the next phase will be for the market to correct himself, either to find support at this point to give us this next push. Okay, so this is what we can see. But at this point, you'll be expecting for a sell setup in the lower time frame that this market will drop somewhere here and then we push high. So that's all we can see at this point. Because we know that before this move started, why we forecasted this buy was as a result of this impulse correction, impulse, which was for us a clear textbook complete structure, guys. All right, so expect this to play out this week, guys. This sells and then this buy. But along the line, if this sell decide to close below this and give us this, then we'll be expecting the next drop. But for now, we'll be expecting this sell and to find a bounce at this point for this move. Okay, so let's watch out for this on the BTC. Now on the almighty gold, guys. So what then can you see here? It's obvious for us that the market has actually been stretched, having broken the all-time high. At this point we're expecting this market to come deeper, but instead it keep pushing high. So at this point it's obvious that this market has actually been broken. So this trend is broken here. So we'll be expecting the market to drop from here. Okay, so once this drop is completed, then watch out for this next move. Okay, so this is what we can see, that the market is going to drop. Once the market opens, then give us this corrective move, and then although this drop can be a bit aggressive to drop all this way down to break this, also expect that, guys. Okay, anything can happen because this is gold. But anyway, once this completed, we'll be expecting the market to keep pushing high. All right, so this is what we can see at this point: impulse correction, impulse correction, impulse. There the market keep pushing high. Aussie. All right, so here we have the market in this wedge pushing high. Okay, you can see that the market has actually broken this. So what we're expecting, let the market finish here, then drop, then push up. So something like this we'll be expecting on this pair, guys. So watch out for this sell. Once this correction is over, you're going to drop. Almighty pound. Okay, so here it was a very dicey game for us because last time we were here, the market drops here. We forecasted this impulse correction impulse. So is this move over? Then it's keep pushing high. So at this point now, what we can see here is where the market will give us this drop. Okay, and from here it keep pushing high. So watch out for this drop. I'll be more confident in taking a sell than buy at this point, all because of the way this move is playing out, because this is an impulse on its own. So let's watch out for this corrective move, then next impulse. So watch out something like this, and this move can come to tag this low here, and from here it keep pushing high. So something like this will be more acceptable for us from the wave angle. Almighty Euro USD. All right, so this actually also is very bullish. So what we're expecting here is for the market either to push high here. From here it drops, okay, because we have seen impulse correction, impulse correction, impulse. So if the market breaks this high again to this point, it's okay, and from here we'll be looking for a sell. Okay, so that is one. Then secondly, alternatively, if the market decides to stop here without breaking this high, drop, give us this, then we'll be expecting the market to keep pushing lower. So, okay, so but this buy will be short-lived, whereby we have a very big potential for a sell. So let's watch out for the buffer. Day traders, this is a very huge one, so you can actually position yourself. The market drops like this, take this buy to this point, and after which you are taking the sell. This is what we can see, and the reason for this sell is because we have this impulse correction impulse. So from there the market will be giving us a bigger corrective structure for the next leg up. New Zealand. All right, so these are very interesting one. The market has actually broken high, so we saw this happening last week. Then we know that this is an impulse, is all a correction like a running flat, and this other second impulse. So this is completed, okay, either which it's going to push high again, and from there it give us a bigger correction for the next move. So watch out for this retesting on this trend, guys. Okay, so that will give us the fifth wave. So this will be the fourth wave, and this is the fifth wave. So watch out for this. So we're expecting the market to correct itself, either breaking this side, correct itself, then push up like this. Euro yen. Okay, so the euro yen, guys, we've seen this playing out. So we were expecting the market to sell, okay, from anywhere from here. Okay, we're not expecting the market to break this high, all because we have seen that impulse correction, impulse correction, impulse. So for us, this is a complete structure. So we're expecting the market to drop, at least to give us this complete structure that, you know, the market is going to give us this, then it moves. So all becomes an impulse, a correction, an impulse. So watch out something like this to play out. The pound yen, okay, the pound yen also, I think this is more clear for us because we are seeing an impulse correction, impulse correction, impulse. So from here, once the market completes this, it's going to drop, okay, and that drop might break this low. Okay, from there the market might decide to give us this, so it becomes an impulse correction, impulse, because we can see this impulse really standing. So this will be a complete corrective structure for this impulse for us to have this next impulse playing out. The dollar yen, okay, so here also I think we took a sell on Friday. We have this impulse correction, impulse. So I think this is completed. Then we'll be expecting the market to drop, okay, at least to this point. So but anything can happen. Looking at it from all indication, it's crying out for a sell, and this sell will not be completed until this low is taken. So this low has not been taken all this while, okay, so we are watching, and this low should be taken for this to be completed. All right, so once this low is taken, that is a 146203. Once it's taken, that means this whole move is completed, and we'll be expecting the market to keep pushing high. You can see that this move here, impulse, is over, and this trend is already broken. Okay, so from our indication, this will be a valid trade for us. We're already in the trade, and we're just expecting the market to comply. The CAD yen, also the CAD yen, we're expecting the market to sell. All right, so we have this playing out, this as an impulse. So all this, we're equating it to be what? A regular flat. So let this break to drop. So at the end, it becomes, market will give us this, complete structure, one more drop. Okay, so something like this we're expecting. Out the yen, okay, so this is an interesting one because since ever the market completed this move, it keep pushing high. So if you zoom in and see what exactly the market is doing here, see that it's very, very bullish. So at this point, what we can see here is impulse correction, impulse correction, impulse. So watch out for a sell at this point, guys. A sell will be coming. That's why I zoom out for you to see exactly the bigger picture. Okay, so looking at it from all indication, we'll be expecting a sell from this point. So let's follow the market as it completes this structure, guys. So we are waiting. Once it comes, we see a sell setup, we recognize here, you take that sell. Pound Aussie. All right, so also we have been anticipating this sell for a long time, and you can see it plays out just the way we have it here. So I zoom out here again. What then can you see? It's a very stretched one since last year. The market just broke that. Let me go to a bigger time frame. You can see the power of web analysis. So this trend now is broken here. Should we be expecting one more leg up? Well, from more indication, I think that's possible. All right, that's possible. Looking at it from all indication, we have this complete structure just to this trend. We have impulse correction, impulse, impulse correction, impulse, impulse correction, impulse. So this is a complete structure. So probably they might have this spike here before it drops. So watch out for these guys. So from all indication, even from the lower time frame, we have this market is very sluggish. So if you see the confirmation for a buy here, we'll be taking that buy to this point, at least to this point. Okay, so the dollar card. Yeah, the dollar card is also an interesting one. The market is very bullish, but in between the lines, we are taking buys and sells, right? Because the market is proving to us that this is a complete structure, and then the market is going to drop. Okay, so this drop, we complete this move like this, and from here the market is going to push high. So that's just what we can see at this point. We have this impulse correction impulse. So once you see this impulse correction impulse here, watch out for this buy. So for here, for this week, we are taking a sell. Pan card. Okay, so pan card here, guys. What can you see? So the market actually has completed this. Putting this here. See, this is broken. So this is a complete structure. From all indication, what then can you see? Watch out for these guys. Don't be surprised as the market start reversing from here. Okay, we can see this is an impulse correction impulse. So what we can see here, if this market drops here, watch out for this. So that's a trade you wouldn't want to miss. Okay, so because of the way it's very sluggish here, there might be this spike down before the market keep pushing high, and I think it's healthy for this market to sell before this buy, because that will give us a confirmation that this is a complete structure on its own, and then this market is going to fire on. All right, so anytime you see a squeeze move like this, watch out for this expansion and then it moves. This is where the market moves. All right, so that's what we'll be waiting for this sell, before we take that buy. And probably you can see the market has actually broken this trend, so don't be surprised as the market open and keep dropping. The last but not the least for today is pound New Zealand. Okay, the same thing here. The market is squeezing here, so watch out for that expansion that will be coming. So that squeeze is here, so expansion will be coming like this before the market will give us something like this. So watch out for some trade. Anytime you see a squeezing move, expansion is coming. Anytime a squeeze like this happen, expansion is coming. So that's what we'll be expecting at this point. All right, so if you like this kind of content, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like the video, and I see you in the next episode.